Is philosophy something that's only valuable for professional philosophers and students formally studying the subject? Or is it something that can be meaningful and valuable for everyone? In this final module for this lecture, we give an account of philosophy's possible benefits. So the value, if we're going to try to spell it out, is it does kind of wake us up. And it broadens our conscious horizon, right? We're no longer, thanks to philosophy, it wakes us up. When we are taken off autopilot, we back up, right? We have a wider purview, and we realize more things in the room, right? Besides just our finger, right? Or we realize there's this greater universe beyond just our everyday lives. Okay? So it broadens our conscious horizon in that sense. As Russell says, quote, philosophy has its value, perhaps its chief value, through the greatness of the objects which it contemplates, and the freedom from narrow and personal aims resulting from this contemplation. Okay, so again, it's freeing in that sense. And it makes us aware, so number two, it kind of makes us, what's the right word? More accepting, right? We are, I can't think of the right word, right? More accepting of other views, right? We're not as dead set on certain ways, okay? So it makes us aware, number two there, by questioning kind of the status quo and kind of what we just blindly accepted on autopilot. It makes us aware then that there are these other views available. There are other ways of looking at life, at various aspects of life. There are other ways of doing things, etc. Okay, and again, philosophy can make us aware of those things that we weren't previously aware of. Quote, philosophy, though unable to tell us with certainty what is the true answer to the doubts which it raises, is able to suggest many possibilities which enlarge our thoughts and free them from the tyranny of custom. Okay, so free them from the tyranny of just going through life on autopilot, blindly endorsing whatever tradition suggests or whatever mom and dad suggest or whatever is popular in society at the moment. Right? Pojman and Vaughn, the editors of our textbook, basically echo Russell, so I'm just taking a moment here to suggest that as well. They put it in terms of it being philosophy, that is, being revolutionary and then liberating. So as they suggest it's revolutionary in the sense that it questions our normal ways of thinking, again, kind of echoing what Russell already said, okay, and our norms that we were just accepting maybe blindly at times before, right? Well, we start to question that stuff and maybe rebel. Okay? Quote, its deliverances often disturb our common sense or our received tradition. Okay? So we're going to start questioning that stuff. And it's liberating. It enlightens us as to the other possibilities beyond what we grew up with, right? Or beyond the tradition. There are these other traditions maybe that we weren't previously exposed to, right? It's going to, again, put those on our radar. And in that sense, it's liberating. That concludes our discussion of the value of philosophy. Having explored why philosophy matters, in the next lecture, we'll move on to give an account of two quintessential philosophers, Socrates and Plato.